Hello everyone, Jamie Tuckey here with Coronado Living Luxury Homes, a division of Keller Williams Realty. Thank you for joining me. Today's blog topic is multiple offers from the buyer side. Very common that sellers are receiving more than one offer. Therefore, it's very important to know how to get your offer accepted. The California Association of Realtors recently put out some numbers looking back on 2013 and identified 5 types of offers that were most commonly accepted. Let's take a look. So to present these statistics, I'm going to use a piece that the California Association of Realtors puts out about every 2 weeks. It's called One Cool Thing. And they use an infographic style, and it presents what could be complex data in a really simple way. And these stats are very important to internalize, not only on the seller side, but especially on the buyer side in today's market. So I'm going to stop it right there and ask you a rhetorical question. What percentage of transactions in California, these are real estate residential transactions in California, do you think the sellers received multiple offers? So is it 50%, maybe 75% of the time they got multiple offers on their property when they were selling it? What do you think? The answer is 98%, and that's very close to 100. So you're basically assuming, based on these statistics, that you're going to be running up against competitive offers. The next question becomes, well, how do you turn the seller's head? How do you secure your offer? How do you get the sellers to respond to your offer? Or to accept it, essentially. Well, as you may have guessed, and I didn't make you guess this one, the highest offer, 77% of the time, or basically 3 out of 4 times, if you put the highest number on the table, you're going to get into escrow. Now, again, just because you got into escrow doesn't mean that you're getting the house, but you're getting into escrow, which you can only open one escrow at a time, so chances are you're going to close on that. But that's a separate discussion. Getting the offer accepted is the first thing. So if you come in competitively close to asking price, it makes sense that your offer is going to be accepted. 47% of the time, or half the time, if you are an excellent mortgage qualified buyer, you build credibility and there's less risk associated with you to the buyer. Now, importantly, if you combine both of these, you're looking really good. You're looking really good there. So this really underscores the importance of finding a lender who will work with you, who will give you the time of day, who will answer your questions and provide you with scenarios so that nothing is a surprise come escrow. Nothing is a surprise with your closing costs. You're not getting dangerously close to your loan maximum and exceeding your monthly payments. This is and also that you're transparent, or that if I were representing you, that I could be transparent with the listing agent in telling them how qualified you are as a buyer. And I would only know that, again, from the lender and from me being able to regularly get a hold of the lender and present your story well. It makes a difference to sellers. Third up, 40% of the time was offering without contingencies. A contingency allows you to back out of escrow if you find something or if something happens that's stated in the contract. For example, if your loan does not fill, or if the property inspection turns up something costly that you don't want to cover. Offering without contingencies is not always advisable, right? That's going to be highly dependent on the property, but there are circumstances where it can be done, and it should be done to increase your chances of winning the property. So 40% of the time, if you offer without contingencies, you're telling the seller, this is going to close, we're confident, we want it, and you're going to get it. 23% of the time, and I was surprised by this, I thought it was a little low, the all-cash offer took the property into escrow. And an all-cash offer is related to the contingencies in that there is no loan contingency. So combining these two is a natural thing to look at here. So that's 23%. And then lastly, time is related to money. The quicker you get the money, the more it's worth, right? The longer you have to wait, for example, through an escrow period, or if the seller really has to just wheel and deal on this really quick, and you can close quickly, because you've got all cash, because you have zero contingencies, that can often have sway with sellers. So moving on from these stats, I thought it was important to look at, this is my blog here, crownislandhomes.com blog, and there was a picture here that did not make the video that I was just showing, and it's this one. So down here, you've got the same stats that we just ran through, but in the chimneys, I want to conclude with this. This is the average number of offers received from buyers. In 2012, it was 3.1. In 2013, it was 5.9. That's nearly double. So buyers are having to make more offers. Sellers are receiving more offers. Why? Because there is less inventory available. It's a seller's market generally, depending on your area. And so as a buyer, you need to come in strong. And representing you as a realtor, representing your buying interest, I know these things. And I'm going to work really hard to get your offer accepted and to combine these 5 things as much as is advisable to strengthen your offer and get you into escrow and get you into your home.